Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Roger Lloyd, your administrator of the carpet cleaning world, and on YouTube, your carpet cleaners consultant. Well, as you can see at the bottom here, what can you expect from RLMA services at the Experience Convention next week, starting on Sunday, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st? I know. What is the 18th all about? Well, the 18th is the pre-experience. Okay. And then later in this short video this evening, before we get ready to pack our last bag and we're heading to South Carolina, North Charleston, that is. My wife and I, Janae Lloyd. But I thought normally this would be my Friday night insights. And before I left, I wanted to do my last Friday night insights before the first experience for the cleaning industry of 2021. Can you believe it? We made it. 2021. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the 18th at 3:30, I, Roger Lloyd, will be giving a free marketing seminar on how to become the known professional in your zip codes of choice. And how am I going to do that? Well, if I told you in this video, what would be the purpose of me giving the free seminar? But what I will do is give you a little snippet of what you can expect on how to become the known professional in the zip code of your choice. So let's take a look at this and let's see if that helps you out. All right. So that is what you can, a brief look at what you can expect from me on the 18th on how to become the known professional. Now, what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand the first thing that you want to do whenever in a business is not get a job. You just don't want to get a job. You have to create a way called marketing to get the job. And how do you want to market? You want to market exposure and then let all the jobs fall into your lap. And how and why I have put together an every door direct mail program. No, every door direct mail is not new, but the way it's done, the way I've laid it out for you is new. Because I want you to understand you have to target the market and stop letting the market target you. And what I mean by that is you're buying jobs when you go to Google AdWords, when you go to Yelp, when you go to Facebook, when you go to Instagram marketing, when you go to Home Advisor, you're buying jobs. When you think you're making money, you have to ask yourself, if you spent $8,000 and you made $9,000, did you make any money? Not really. The answer is a whopping no. So what we have to do is help you understand that this experience, this particular experience in Charleston, South Carolina, is about education. Yes, you want to come and you want to learn how to clean things. You want to learn how to clean a flood. You want to learn about the cleaning agents. And then at the exhibition, you want to see all the tools and all the latest things that are on the market in the afternoons after the classes. Yes, the mornings are devoted to the classes, and then the afternoons are the exhibition. So on the 18th, you have to get started. You have to understand marketing. You have to understand that you have to market so the phone will ring. And then this is where Janae Lloyd, who's my wife, who's been in the customer service industry and working on inbound teaching and working in the inbound phone industry for over 25 years, I'm going to let her explain to you all the different services that RLMA has to offer the carpet cleaning industry. And remember, this is exclusively for the carpet cleaning industry. So without further ado, let's bring Janae Lloyd in. And here she is. Hey.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Carpet Cleaning World. Thank you for having me.
So Janae, besides sitting here with that beautiful smile that I married 2 years ago, but that's another issue there. Listen, why is it so important that I know this has been tried before by other known industry companies, such as CRM companies and chemical companies? What do you think that they did wrong, or what were they missing that RLMA has to offer on why they're so important, that what you are helping with RLMA, not Roger Lloyd's marketing. RLMA, I want you to get away from that. I want you to understand Roger Lloyd's marketing assistance is a service, not a name. It's a service. So I have the privilege and honor of having the name, but it's a service that is going to be so important and necessary for this industry. And Janae, tell us why tell us first the services that RLMA is offering the carpet cleaning industry exclusively, please.
Well, thank you. I'm very glad you asked. And primarily, our signature service that we do offer is the live inbound answering. The live inbound answering is the main service that we do offer. We also offer an alternative to that, which you can scale up to the live inbound answering by looking into our 3-day training program. So if you're not quite ready for that and need to scale up to that, we can work with you and your staff members on our 3-day training program. And I'll explain what each of those are. We also have our Jobs Not Leads program, which is an alternative to purchasing leads such as Home Advisor or Angie's List. I hate to name drop, but we're not like that. There was another program that's very popular, the EDDM template program, which is not originated. The EDDM program itself is not something that was originated. However, it was perfected, in our opinion, so that you can help grow your business and become the known professional in your targeted market or area. So there's that. And then there's also the residential marketing program. That consists of 14 files or inserts that go into a book. You have an example there, Roger. Maybe uh, at some point, maybe you can show an example of it. Maybe not the actual inserts, but we can bring that up. Oh, there we go. There's one of them there for tile and grout. So those are some of the things that are included in the residential marketing program. We offer that. We offer ways to help you get your phone to ring, to even justify you using our live inbound answering system, because it is a system. We help you with that. But before using any of these tools, and they are tools that you use, especially when you are a small business, and you want to scale your business up and appear to be much larger than maybe you really are, or just want to maintain or achieve a professional edge, a more polished edge when you present your company to the public and to the market that you are targeting.
All right. And by I've been in the industry for over 30 years. And also, ladies and gentlemen, this is a major thing the carpet cleaning industry has been struggling with. So it couldn't be more of my honor, and of course Janae's as well, to be a part of the experience this year in
Oh,
20
definitely.
to help you understand that yes, you want to learn about all the tools and the equipment and the techniques. There's fantastic industry providers there like the IICRC, the ICS magazine. I mean, it's just so many reasons why you want to participate in this event. And so, what we finish off where you're starting and learning about the cleaning and the techniques and the equipment and everything else, I call so many of you, and so many of you call me, and I hear you answer your phones. 9 times out of 10, it's a struggle. Number one, because the phone always rings when you least expect it as a cleaner. That's true. Number two, you don't realize that when you answer your phones, you always sound like you're being annoyed or someone stressing you out or how dare you call me. I know that's not how you mean to feel, but I've been doing this 30 years, and until I met Janae, and I've had different people answer my phones, and even the ones that I had answer my phones. And this is where Janae comes in as being a professional and a trainer in the industry of customer service for over 25 years. I thought, and so many of you are probably thinking the same thing, that just because we have someone that answers the phone for us and it's not us, that we're good. No, we're not. They have to be trained in how to handle grievances. I don't know, or I'll have the owner call you back, is no longer acceptable in 2021, unless you like lawsuits and you like being harassed by your clients. When it could have been a small fix like wicking, something you're not you have to, but your phone or your answering person, the person who answers your phones or is handling your phones, could simply say, well, ma'am, I understand. Spots come back. I'm very sorry about that. But the good thing is that we can come right out and take care of it. It's called a process called wicking. And what have you know what? You know what? Let's let a little snippet of what Janae's trainee, after being trained by Janae.
It was just that issue too.
So
Do you have that?
excuse me, sweetie. Let's see one of your trainees. His name is Young Ken. He's one of Janae's prime representatives for
He's
RLMA.
a lead guy. Yes, he is.
So let's take a look at how Ken handled this one grievance when they called. Let's look.
Good morning. It's a great day at BioClean. My name is Kendall. How may I help you?
Yes, hi. This is Lisa Welch. You guys just cleaned my carpet yesterday, and the stain in my family room came back. It's so strange.
Oh, Mrs. Welch, I'm so sorry this happened. I believe this can be corrected. What you're experiencing is called wicking, and this happens when the rest of the stain rises to the top of the carpet fibers, causing it to look as if the stain has reappeared, like the tip of an iceberg. But we can fix this. We can go you further, but we will need to come back out and do a clear water rinse, and that should solve the problem. What time works best for you, morning or afternoon?
Morning.
Great. I have tomorrow morning available at 9 a.m. it looks like. Does that work?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's book you for 9 a.m. And I'll send you a confirmation email now.
Okay, thank you so much.
It was my pleasure, and thank you for choosing BioClean.
Yes.
Now let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. and I'm gonna be the first one to be honest with you. If someone had called us and they wanted to tell us a spot came back, and we're in the middle of a job, or we're handling fixing a truck, a part on the truck mount, or dumping our waste tank, or doing whatever we need to do, and that is a grievance that came in, would you honestly, honestly think fast enough on your feet, and not just think fast enough on your feet, but would you sound that professional? Well, that's where Janae's training comes in, and why, yes, it's nice to have someone answer your phones, but Janae, not only do you have um, the assistance for the people that don't have someone that answers their phones, you actually have a program for the training for the people, excuse me, that do answer their phones. Would you care to tell us about that, please?
Absolutely. If you need to work on, uh, if you need to work with us, which we will help you develop a system uh, that you can work on to get your phone to ring more often. But in the meantime, we will train your staff members how to answer your phones properly. It's so much more than just sounding like you're smiling, and it's so much more than being polite and having some product knowledge. So it is a 3-day training program. They do get a certification. If they do not pass the exams for that, that means that um, I cannot sign off and say that they're prepared to adequately uh, answer your phone lines. Because essentially, the reasons that a lot of you have expressed that you do not want someone else to pick up your phones, you're afraid that they're going to miss a call. Listen, when you get live inbound answering with RLMA services, you'll experience a higher conversion rate from your calls to book jobs. We'll schedule those jobs for you. The call comes in, the call's captured. You're not missing a call, number one. Well, you get fewer missed calls at the very least. And that call gets converted into a book job. So, I mean, there's that. You were going to say?
Please finish.
Oh, well, as far as the book jobs or the scheduled job, it just goes from a question, or just someone wanted to know what the price was or what the next availability was. And they might get the person who was cleaning the carpet answering the phone, and they might not have the time or the inclination to even answer a lot of detailed questions that they might want answered to help push them, not push them, but help them make the decision, arrive at the right decision, and help even upgrade the job ticket and get the call scheduled. I'm sorry, to get the job scheduled all in the same one phone call. How likely or how often does that happen? What I was going to say earlier, I got away from it for a moment. Uh, the main concern that you all have expressed to me is that you don't want to give up control of the call that you get coming in not being converted into a job. Because if I'm giving up that control, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it like I do? This is my business. I'm the owner operator. Well, you don't have to give up control. You never give up control. It's your program, it's your system, your staff.
I,
RLMA is an extension of who you are.
I would
Don't give up
like to
control.
add that, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can hire. Well, why do I need RLMA? I can just hire an answer service for that. No, an answering service is not exclusive for the carpet cleaning industry. An answering service is not trained by an industry knowledgeable professional that's married to a knowledgeable professional.
Can I jump in though? Uh, an answering service is not adequate in itself in the first place. That's the truth. What an answering service does and is, they take a message, They turn it over to you, the owner. You got to call it back anyway. And you still got to try to get the job scheduled, booked, or end upgraded, credit card or payments processed, whatever. They're just taking down the information. Have you ever tried to call the doctor's office during the lunchtime? Most people usually work, and when you have a lunch, that's when you want to try to take care of personal things. Call the doctor's office during lunch. You're not getting the doctor's office. You're not getting the regular people that you normally would see. You're getting an answering service, and you're not going to find out, well, is the doctor there or is it? You're not going to find out anything you need to find out other than leaving your name and a phone number. And that answering service is going to do its job by turning that information over, and you'll get a call back, possibly. But
All right. But I am a carpet cleaner and have been one for many of years. So we're going to cut through all the malarkey because everything you're saying is true. But let's cut right through to the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, preferably the gentlemen that I've talked to, stop thinking you know it all. Let's keep it a bean. And I'm speaking of yours truly. Stop thinking you know it all. What do I mean by that? I mean, stop thinking nobody's going to answer my phones like me. Nobody's going to be able to handle. Well, you know what? Because you're not taking the time, nor do you have the training to properly train someone. See, it's not about just knowing how to answer the phone for your carpet cleaning business. See, that's where you and I have to get away from that arrogance. That's arrogance, and it's not deserved. It's not. We're carpet cleaners, ladies and gentlemen. I know. You guys are like, well, I'm going to see you in South Carolina. I want you to say that to my face. I will. And then I'll also tell you that I'm a carpet cleaner as well. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we feel as though the different spots and stains, the different type of equipment, we're so proud of our truck mount and our electric hose reels and our soft water and our four jet wands with so much flow and heat. Ladies and gentlemen, these are all features. What you want to talk about with your clients is the benefits. What is the benefit of having a four-jet wand? What is the benefit of you having electric hose reels? Now, there is a benefit in you using soft water, but see, are you equipped? Are you trained? Do you know how to sit down and really take your phone person and explain to them about how to handle grievances? Do you understand that Janae teaches them how to handle angry customers? Do you know that Janae teaches them how to handle abusive customers? Oh, yes, there are some customers that if you don't get up a spot, or if their carpet's left soaking wet, or God forbid, something, I don't know, happened that just shouldn't have happened.
Stairs, breaks, anything.
You know what? That call can turn from a grievance to angry customer to abusive customer like this. And when I say a grievance, the phone call goes like this. Hey, yeah, you guys were out here yesterday. That's the grievance. Janae teaches your people this. That's the grievance. That's number one. See, once the grievance starts, Janae tells and teaches your phone people how to start this tank. I forget the word she used. Look, I'm not the trainer. She is. But the point is, she teaches your people how to start
dissecting
that grievance before it gets to an angry customer. Because you and I will be like, hello, BioClean. Yeah, you guys were out here yesterday and you guys scratched up my wall, and then you guys put a wall buddy or whatever it was on the wall after it was scratched up, and I'm just livid. I'm angry. Well, lady, calm down. No, buddy, you calm down, because my husband gets home, he's going to be hot, and I want you to tell him. So do you see how fast it can go from a grievance to an angry customer to an abusive customer, that she's threatening that when her husband gets home, you got a problem? Now, I know some of you are laughing, saying, hey, Roger, man, you're such a clown, man. That doesn't happen. That never happened to me. Well, thank God it didn't. But let's say you do 31 years and let's see if something doesn't remotely come close to that happening.
Your
But
grievances can range from anything from as small as wicking to something as great as your equipment ruined something in the home or
and
damaged
it
something in
was
the
an
property.
accident. It was an accident, ladies and gentlemen. You don't go to someone's house or their business intentionally saying, "Oh, I'm going to scratch their wall. I'm going to do this." No, accidents happen. But it's not just important on paying, "Oh, I'll just pay it off. I'll just," no, that's still an angry, abusive grievance that if you don't deal with, that can turn into a negative moment of truth, into a negative review before it can, your head spins.
So basically, we can help turn that around. We listen to what the grievance is, we address it, we acknowledge it, we let them know how we would like to correct it. We never admit fault, however. We do everything short of giving the money back up to the refund, whatever the owner of that company, whatever their policy is. Your trained agent will do that based on whatever your policy is. And then the final step is when things are turned over to you, because they have to be turned over to you anyway. But with the grievance process and the policy, it's quick, and there's a method to it. So that's the best way to deal with that without giving away the secret.
And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to take the time and inclination to have to learn how to train someone. So don't let the professional do it. That's been doing it for 25 years. So you
And the beauty of this is to
are
keep
doing
and
what you
maintain that customer. The
say.
beauty of that process is to keep and maintain that customer. Now, a lot of customers will say, I'll never use that service again for whatever reason, if, depending on how bad that grievance was. However, we can help keep and maintain that customer. So that's the goal always. So we do that first and foremost.
And just as sure as you want to know what's the best pre-spray to use, mine, of course, but that's another story. But as sure as you want to know what's the best pre-spray, what's the best rinse, what's the best pet odor treatment, what's the best method for removing pet odor, it's just as important for your phone people to understand the importance of how to handle a grievance, how to handle an angry customer, and how to handle an abusive customer. But if you let the professional that's been in that industry for 25 years take that burden off your shoulder, then it'll never get to an angry customer, because it'll already start being dissected from the grievance properly. So the word abusive will never even come to the forefront of your mouth.
It's that once a year type of thing. Some people really, have really, really good track records, quite honestly, like you do. However, there's that one person once a year. We've seen this there's always one once a year. They show up, and that's what happens. So
I want to touch on something else, and I know this is your baby, and I want you to continue. This is really important. And I feel sorry for anyone that's not coming to this convention, if not for all the things that they're going to see besides this. But this is so necessary. This is so necessary, ladies and gentlemen. This is not for you cleaning a carpet. This is for your prosperity and the growth and the longevity of your business. You must take the brazen arrogance saying, "Oh, I can do this, because I'm going to be honest with you. I talk to a lot of you day in and day out. And the way you answer your phones is not appealing, it's not attractive, and it's just downright flagrant most of the time. Hello, Blake's Carpet Cleaning. First of all, why are you yelling at me because I want my carpets clean? I don't understand that you're trying to get these rooms done because you had 6 more jobs to do today. I don't understand that this powerful truck mount that can suck the nail out of a wall is behind you. All I wanted to do was call and schedule to get my carpets clean. And I feel like I'm being yelled at verbally abuse, and then for you to turn around and say, hey, I gotta call you back. I'm busy. I'll call you back. Like, what are you kidding me right now?
They're yelling over the truck mount, first of all, right? And then they're on 10 when they answer the phone line
Like,
anyway.
you're sitting here going to tell us right now that you can handle this. You got this. You don't need nobody to handle your phone. Here's a fist bump to you. Nobody. I'm not giving you a fist bump because I thought so too, and it's so wrong. I have people call me up when I get to the job and they say, hey, Roger, who's answering your phone? She's a real sweetie. I mean, it was just a pleasure talking to her. I mean, she told me about how you would come in and you would deodorize and you would sanitize because, I was really scared, Roger, because I didn't know if you were vaccinated or, if you had the virus. And, I don't feel comfortable asking you that. But because the young lady that answered the phone was so pleasant and she just made it so warm and fuzzy and all that crazy nonsense. But you know what? At the end of the day, the only thing that mattered is that I made another customer cheerleader. But actually, I didn't make a customer cheerleader. It started from the phone call with Janae and her staff answering the phone. And if you don't understand what I'm saying right there, and you're still shaking your head like, nope, 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 then carry on. Because you're just not there yet. I'm going to say you're not there yet because I wasn't there yet. You couldn't have told me 5 or 6 years ago that somebody can answer the phone better than me. And then Janae said, I just want to play something back for you. This was before she was smart enough to marry me. And she said, I just want to play something back for you. And I said, okay, what you got for me? And she played a recording because she was on three-way with me and my customer. And she let me hear how I verbally attacked this woman. And when I say attack, I don't mean verbally by saying like mean things to this lady. That's not what I mean. I mean that I was like, hello, BioClean, how can I help you? Oh, yes, I want to get 2 or 3 rooms done. I was wondering what your process is. Well, our process is hot water extraction. And I'm not sure if you understand what that is, but I'll be happy to explain it to you. But right now, I'm in the middle of something. But I'll be happy to take your phone number and I'll call you back. And that's what it sounded like. And I didn't catch this. I didn't stop to take a breath. I didn't ask the lady what was her concerns. I didn't. And I had to look hard in the mirror and say, oh my God, I just verbally attacked this woman. And then, Janae, before she married me, before she made the best decision of her life, she said, Roger, would you mind if I take the next call? Well, arrogant, brazen Roger Lloyd was like, well, I don't know. Carpet cleaning is difficult. And you have to understand. And she's like, Roger, I'm just asking, can I just take one call? Well, okay, this one, that changed my business prosperity. Janae answered the phone. I let her answer the call. She had the audacity to say, hello, it's a beautiful day at BioClean. How can I help you? What you mean it's a beautiful day? How you know? You in Las Vegas, I'm in Pennsylvania. And it just sound good. And it just was warm and fuzzy. And it just got the customer, before she even scheduled the appointment, all warm and fuzzy. And Janae was like, well, the lady said, well, thank you. Well, I was interested in your carpet cleaning services. And so to my surprise, Janae had listened to me verbally attack so many customers that she was like, well, man, I want you to know there's different packages that we offer. And there's also different methods. Do you know there's a method called very low moisture? And my jaw just dropped. Wow. I didn't even know Janae was listening on the phone to that extent. So for all you arrogant, brazen son of a guns like me that don't think that somebody can answer your phone as good as you, I got hurtful news to you. Somebody can answer the phone better than you. You know why? Because they don't have the problems of the truck mount not working right. They don't have the problems of the wine jets being clogged. They don't have the problems of
Right.
a hose or jet bursting. They don't have the problems that us as cleaners have on a daily basis. You know what they have to do? They have one job and one job only, and that is to always look and make you sound the best that you are. And I'm
That's right.
speaking with Janae Riley Lloyd, and now she's going to take over. But you, for you cleaners that you know are they're shaking your head, you needed to hear that from a senior cleaner, a veteran cleaner. Now, Janae, take it away.
Well, I just want to drive home the point again that you want the image you want for your business, it needs to be effectively projected by the people that are answering your phones. Your brand, from the moment your phones are picked up, that's where the ball starts rolling, to the moment that you leave and have accepted payment for service. It should be a seamless transition from A to Z. Your program, your staff, you're in control, still running your system.
The other number one problem that carpet cleaners have for having someone else answer their phones, besides the arrogance that we all need to let go, and this is going to hurt. So pick your chin up because it's getting ready to drop. Most of you don't have enough calls to warrant someone answering your phones. Oh, Roger, what are you saying? Yeah, just relax, just relax. You don't have enough calls because you haven't put together a consistent marketing strategy that doesn't just bring in jobs, but builds exposure so all the jobs will fall in your lap. I'm not talking about just residential. I'm not talking about just commercial. I'm not just talking about the real estate industry. I'm talking about all of them in your targeted area and zip code of choice.
That's
Once
right.
you get that together, tell them, Janae.
That's where the EDDM template program can work for you. That's the Every Door Direct Mail program. That is going to hit every business, every residence in
In the
the
zip
post
code of your choice.
in the
Because
postal zone you choose.
let me tell
That's
you
right.
something. I target my market. That isn't just something I say. I target my market. Key word being my. I'm not going to let the market target me. Roger, I keep hearing you say that, man. What do you mean by that, man? I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you. Instead of just advertising on Facebook or Google AdWords 20 miles out, 30 miles out, 40 miles out to whoever, whatever, however, that only are searching on Google AdWords for your services or on Facebook that happens to be scrolling and see your services. Now, this is the part that's going to hurt. So, once again, pull your jaw up. What about all the people that aren't looking for you on Google that need your services? What about all the people that are needing your services that aren't on Facebook scrolling? What are well, all the people that aren't using Yelp and Home Advisor isn't targeting to? Yeah. See, I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you that are going to take the time on April 18th and come hear me lay this out where you can ask questions, where you can get a full understanding. Everyone in the zip code of your choice that isn't on social media, that doesn't have the internet, that is on the internet, is going to know your name.
That's right. The key the main key to this system is that it is done quarterly and consistently. It's the only way that the system will work for you consistently. That is how your phone will ring constantly. And that's how we can help you scale up to that point. If your phones aren't ringing enough, you'll be asked how often your phones are ringing on a daily basis. Sometimes you experience more phone calls in the earlier part of the day. There's certain days that you find that you'll experience more calls for whatever reason. For whatever reason. When you use live inbound answering, our system will track those calls. So you can, we provide reporting. When you ask for it, it'll help determine how often am I being called every day, Janae? Or what are Thursdays like? Should I stay open longer hours? I mean, those are things that you might be able to determine based on what the reports show and what the reporting, based on where, also where you're marketing as well. Every call that is captured, uh, the agent always asks they, what prompted the call. So we track that as well, where your marketing dollars are going. So we find out where that is and how to apply that.
Now, and then Janae, the rest they gotta come to Charleston or call you
The
directly.
rest you got to come to RLMA.
Right, I was going to say, well, they have to call you. But I'm
Most
gonna leave
definitely.
them with this. I'm gonna leave them with this, ladies and gentlemen. You can run the kind of carpet cleaning business you want. We have a good friend, a good moderator of this group, the carpet cleaning world. And if you're watching me from YouTube or another group, Johnny Johnson's a moderator in the carpet cleaning world. He targets, or his price is $35 a room. That's his sales bill. Love it, hate it, smile at it, laugh at it, frown at it. It's working for him. But we could still show him a way if he needed to target that market on using EDDM, not by using home value, but by income. Someone that will definitely jump at $35 a room is a price shopper. And we do need a carpet cleaner for the price shopper. Everybody always says, oh, they're price shoppers. They're price shoppers. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. And price shoppers need a carpet cleaner too. So Johnny Johnson, in my opinion, or the way I would explain it to him using my EDDM program, would it be to target everyone that makes $60,000 a year and under. Now, me, I'm on the other scale. I want the people that are making $90,000. Making $90,000 and more. Right now,
Right.
there's an area called Malvern, Pennsylvania, and their income. Not now. I want you to hear this because I'm really going to press this at the convention. I'm not talking about their home value because let me give you some bad news. Maybe someone inherited a home, their parents unfortunately passed away or whatever, and they inherited this beautiful home. But they know, gosh darn well, if that home wasn't paid off when their parents passed away, they should not be living there because they don't have the income to take care of that home.
The
So
home value doesn't determine the job ticket.
right. And this is what you need to know. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is like, I can't explain to you why you have to understand that more than what I am and why you want to come to this marketing seminar on April 18th. Now, the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to give Janae a minute and we're done. Because we got to drive, we got a long drive. We got to get ready to throw these last bags in the truck. And then I can come lay it all out for you. And then you can ask questions. But ladies and gentlemen, if you get the proper EDDM program, if you get the right pricing structure on the EDDM program,
Right.
you will create enough exposure that will make the phone ring consistently and constantly, where now it's not a question if you need RLMA services to answer your phones. It's a matter of how soon she can get you an
Right.
agent that you feel comfortable with that can answer your phones. Now that's it. That's all. I'm done. Janae, give us 2 minutes of what you want to say, and then that's it. We out of here, and they gotta come see us face to face.
All right, all right. Thank you, Roger, for giving me the stage. So I just want to reiterate real quick. Live inbound answering is something that you're going to certainly want to use. We all know that you need it. If you haven't come to the realization that you need it, then you certainly need to come by the booth so we can talk about that and the types of calls that you're experiencing, the number of calls that you're experiencing, and who's answering your phones and how those calls are being handled. That's very important because again, it's a reflection on your business. It's going to help you wow your customers, turn your customers into lifetime clients, and that's what we really want. It's going to help you achieve, not just achieve, but also maintain that professional level of customer service that your clients will recognize and they'll respect. But not only that, they'll expect that from you. And you've set a different standard now for your own business. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. But also, you still keep control of your business, your program, your system, your business. You're in control, your staff. That's what the live inbound answering. If you're not yet ready to scale up to live inbound answering, talk to us about the 3-day training program. We take 2 of your staff members, train them to do just that, answer your phone lines properly, and give them all the product knowledge needed to answer your lines and take care of and schedule and process all of your calls and payments. The EDDM template program, we provide the EDDMs, which are the every door direct mail programs that are going in, flyers, excuse me, that are going into the postal route of your choice. We help you keep your business and your brand into these homes and businesses of the postal route that you choose. We help you select those postal routes based on the target market and their incomes, not just the market values as we discussed, because while you might want to, some people might go more for volume, we want to go more for the upgraded or the increased ticket. So we want to do that. We help you choose the size, style, and quality of the EDDMs with the selected printer that we highly recommend for you. The other thing is the residential marketing program that we've been talking about forever. We have that available for you as well. And I believe that's pretty much it, Mr. Lloyd.
No, it's not. You left out one of the most important things, in my opinion, to the carpet cleaning industry.
I'm sorry, in the spirit of wrapping it up, I got excited.
That's all right.
Forgive
You got a lot of good stuff to offer. They not ready for RLMA. They surely aren't, man. When they see what you got cooked up, I am so proud of you, Janae. You're amazing, and what you brought to this industry, I'm going to be the first one to thank you. But Janae, for the cleaners that say, "Well, I hear what you're saying, and I really like that, but what if there's a week that I don't have any calls and I don't have any jobs?" Please,
oh,
please take them out their misery. I'm gonna give you the stage once again.
Forgive me and thank you. I touched on it earlier and I was probably too brief, so forgive me. Our Jobs Not Leads program. You will experience our industry trained customer reps. They have strong product knowledge. They'll contact the decision makers in the industries that you select to schedule jobs, not just send you leads. We're scheduling jobs. We book these jobs for you. They're vetted, obviously, and we get all the detailed information that you need so you can speak with the decision maker. We get email. We get all the information that you need about the flooring type, everything that you need. And we book those jobs. They're scheduled jobs. They're not leads. So this is not like a same type of situation with Home Advisor and you are paying an arm and a leg for the same lead that 8 other guys are going to get, you get there and somebody's already in the home. That would not be the case. All book jobs are closely verified. Um, we build relationships and rapport with the people that'll get you in touch with the decision maker, and without giving away the whole secret of our how we do everything. We do a lot of client follow-up too, for a customer retention program that we want to roll out. We'll beta test it and see how you like that. A lot of you like the idea. However, this is a program that is not standalone. This is something that's available exclusively to the cleaning industry. For one, you get to select of the industry that you choose, whether it's a chiropractor, dental offices, um, daycares, churches, just to name a few. We have a select few that we like to work with, and because we found a good handful of those, that's who we work with. And we just kind of stick with that. And at the end of the day, it's flooring and you want to clean it, you want to get paid. And that's what we're here for. We book and schedule jobs for you. Jobs, not leads. That's what it's called. So when you give us a call at 484-420-7220, or you look us up on rlmaservices.com, ask about our jobs, not leads program. I'll be very happy to work that out for you.
You know what? For all you carpet cleaners that are hurting, and I see in the group all the time to say, I just don't have enough work. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All I can think of an old Michael Jackson song. Is this the end? I want to know. I want to know. Is
That's
this
not
the
Michael
end?
Jackson. Stop.
But it's not. Not if you call RLMA. Not if you call RLMA. All right, I had to. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to stay awake. I got to drive 10 hours to Charleston, South Carolina, and a nice big rig with all types of treats. We're bringing the BioClean kid-friendly cleaner for sale. We're bringing the BioClean pet decontamination treatment. We got the
Lavender vanilla,
vanilla deodorizer that's popular.
fresh linen.
Yep. And we got the fresh linen. And then we got some Pro's Choice spotting kit. I mean, we got some things, but most of all, that's going to be on my side of the booth. What's really going to be hopping and happening is what's going on Janae's side of the booth. Remember, booth 606, RLMA for the carpet cleaning industry exclusively. We'll see you there. We're on our way. Come on, Janae, let's go.
All right, we got to play Michael Jackson, real Michael Jackson. I don't know what that was, what you were doing. We're going to play Michael Jackson to get us to Charleston.
They know that's so. That's a
We're going to play every Michael Jackson from
all right.
AB to Remember the Time to everything. Yeah.
That's it. Everyone,
all right.
Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you in a few hours in Charleston at the first experience of 2021 and at the Embassy.
God bless everyone.
In North Charleston, South Carolina. See you soon.
Bye-bye.